Living room quiet at 2:15. Old song playing like it's waiting for you. Your jacket still hanging behind that door, like you might be walking in once more. I spin around in this empty space, still tracing the shape of your face. I'm dancing with your ghost in the middle of the night alone, holding on to what I lost, like you never really left this home. Yeah, I'm dancing with your ghost under pale blue bedroom light. You're gone when the morning shows, but you're mine again every night. Wood floor cold where your feet once stood. I'd give anything just to feel you again if I could. Friends say, boy, it's time to move on, but my heart still plays our song. I close my eyes and you're right there, like a memory breathing in the air. I'm dancing with your ghost in the middle of the night alone, holding on to what I lost, like you never really left this home. Yeah, I'm dancing with your ghost under pale blue bedroom light. You're gone when the morning shows, but you're mine again every night. If letting go is the only cure, then why does holding on feel so sure? I'm dancing with your ghost till the daylight pulls you out of reach. I know you're gone and that's the truth, but my heart won't let you leave. Yeah, I'm dancing with your ghost, every slow song, every note. I learned to live with waking days, but tonight I'm dancing with your ghost. Yeah, dancing with your
You say you're fine on the telephone, but your silence says you're still alone. Every word you choose so carefully, it feels like you're hiding the truth from me. You talk about work, you talk about day, but there's a whole lot you don't want to say. I hear love between the lines, and every pause and every line, in the way your voice gets soft sometimes, like you're trying not to cry. Yeah, I hear love between the lines, even when you're saying goodbye. You can dress it up in different signs, but your heart still talks to mine. You say you're strong, you say you're okay, but your breath still shakes that same old way. You change the subject when it gets too real, like love's a secret you don't want to feel. You tell me not to read too deep, but your heart's louder than the words you keep. I hear love between the lines, and every pause and every lie, in the way your voice gets soft sometimes, like you're trying between the lines, in the spaces you leave behind. Even when you say it's over now, your silence keeps proving mine. Yeah, I hear love between the lines, like an echo you can't deny. You might put distance in the words you speak, but your heart still talks to mine. Yeah, love between the lines. Screen door slams in the summer heat, Friday night dust on my old blue jeans. You're laughing loud by the tailgate light, like the world's all yours on a small town night. I've been carrying scars from the start, but you melt them down with that smile of yours. Cold beer, warm heart, sitting under these fading stars. Life's been rough, but right here we are, trading all the dark for a spark. Yeah, cold beer, warm heart, your touch keeping me safe from harm. I've been running from love too long now, finding home in your arms. Radio low on a country song, your head on my shoulder as we sing along. Everybody else just fades away when you look at me like you're here to stay. I don't need much in this world tonight, just your hand in this porch light. Cold beer, warm heart, sitting under these fading stars. Life's been rough, but right here we are, trading all the dark for a spark. Cold beer, warm heart, your touch keeping me safe from harm. I've been running from love too long now, finding home in your arms. If the morning comes with a little pain, I'll still choose you over yesterday. Cold beer, warm heart, even when the nights get hard. I don't need heaven or fancy parts, I just need us where we are. Yeah, cold beer, warm heart, simple as a promise made. In a world that's always falling apart, you're my reason to stay. Warm heart. Packed up the pieces of who I was, left the rest in the dust and rust. Built these walls from the wreck you made, learned how to smile but not how to stay. They said time heals a broken heart, but mine still trembles in the dark. If I ever love again, it'll be slower than before, with one foot on the brake and one by the door. Yeah, if I ever love again, it'll be honest, it'll be true.
face in a stranger's eyes, and almost every goodbye. I try to rush what I couldn't mend, but love don't move on command. Hope still knocks, but I take my time, 'cause I remember the price of mine. If I ever love again, it'll be slower than before, with one foot on the brake and one by the door. Yeah, if I ever love again, it'll be honest, it'll be true. It won't be reckless like it was with you. I won't promise forever fast, I won't confuse new love with the past. If I ever love again, it'll be calm, it'll be kind, built on trust and quiet nights, not just fire and wine. Yeah, if I ever love again, it won't be from fear or blame. I'll love like someone who survived, not someone who played the game. Yeah, if I ever love again. Left with one small suitcase, said you didn't need much to go, but you took every little piece of the life I used to know. You said this won't hurt for long, but you were wrong. Love don't pack light, it leaves heavy every time. It takes the air from your lungs and the stars from your sky. Yeah, love don't pack light, it don't travel alone. It carries all the memories you thought you'd outgrown. Your shadow's still on the wall where your dress used to hang. I hear your footsteps in the hall, but it's just the house playing games. You walked out like it was easy to do, but you took too much of me with you. Love don't pack light, it leaves heavy every time. It takes the air from your lungs and the stars from your sky. Yeah, love don't pack light, it don't travel alone. It carries all the memories you thought you'd outgrown. If hearts were rooms you could lock and leave, minds wide open, missing keys. Love don't pack light, it drags a past along. Every goodbye weighs a ton when the love was strong. Yeah, love don't pack light, and I feel every pound. You left me standing in an empty room with a heavy silent sound. Yeah, love don't pack light, and I feel every pound. You left me standing in an empty room with a heavy silent sound. Yeah, love don't pack light.
Your boots still sitting by the door, like you might walk in here once more. Dust on the sole, but I don't clean them yet. Feels like moving them means forgetting what we had. Your jacket's still hanging on the wall. I keep telling myself you'll call. Those boots by the door, still waiting like my heart does too. Every step I hear on this old floor, I still hope it's you. Yeah, I know you ain't mine anymore, but I can't sweep the past away. Those boots by the door keep you here a little more every day. Sun goes down on this quiet place. Empty rooms echo your name. I tell the mirror I'm letting go, but my hands keep shaking when I'm alone. Everyone says, boy, it's time to move on, but they don't hear your favorite song. Those boots by the door, still waiting like my heart does too. Every step I hear on this old floor, I still hope it's you. Yeah, I know you ain't mine anymore, but I can't sweep the past away. Those boots by the door keep you here a little more every day. If you ever turn this way again, I won't say I told you so, my friend. Those boots by the door, they've seen me fall apart, still standing like a promise in the middle of my heart. Yeah, someday I'll learn to close this floor, but tonight I just can't ignore those boots by the door. Yeah, those boots by the door. I'd pay every dollar in my old back pocket, trade all the miles on this worn out locket. If love was a thing you could buy back cheap, I'd be broke, but your heart would be back with me. I'd sign every line, I'd take every loss, if there was a way to rewind what we lost. If love had a price, I'd be paying it tonight. I'd sell every dream just to hold you right for one more slow sunrise. If love had a price, I'd spend every tear I've cried. I'd go bankrupt on hope and faith just to have you back in my life. Pawn shop windows and neon signs, every shortcut still leads to your eyes. People say, boy, you gotta move on, but they never paid what loving you cost. They never felt this empty space where your goodbye still screams my name. If love had a price, I'd be paying it tonight. I'd sell every dream just to hold you right for one more slow sunrise. If love had a price, I'd spend every tear I've cried.
All the money in this wide world couldn't buy what I love the most. Yeah, if love had a price, I'd trade my whole life twice. I'd lose everything I own just to win back you tonight. Yeah, if love had a price. Whoa. Love had a boxes by the hallway wall, my jacket still on the kitchen chair. We talk like strangers trying not to fall, but every word still leads us there. We said we're done, we said enough, but letting go is harder than it sounds. We're hanging on to us like the last light in a fading room, trust on promises we used to use. Yeah, we're hanging on to us with both hands shaking loose. Even when the truth says let it go, we're still hanging on to us. We sleep back to back in the same old bed, dreams on different sides of the night. You say we're better off as friends, but your tears don't match your lines. We keep saying this is the end, then we circle right back again. We're hanging on to us like the last light in a fading room, on reasons we don't trust, on promises we used to use. Yeah, we're hanging on to us with both hands shaking loose. Even when the truth says let it go, we're still hanging on to If love was easy, we'd be gone. But it's the hardest thing to move on from. We're hanging on to us through every scar and every lie, through every lonely touch, through every almost goodbye. Yeah, we're hanging on to us like it's all we ever knew. Maybe one day we'll both be free, but tonight we're hanging on to us. Yeah, hanging on to us. Two a.m. on an old bar clock, neon buzz in a quiet parking lot. Phone in my hand, one drink left, trying not to text you but I'm failing myself. I swore I was done with all this regret, but the truth gets loud when the world goes dead. These late night confessions, pouring out with the whiskey and smoke, saying all the things I should have said. still missing you. Bartender knows my usual lie. I say I'm fine, he just rolls his eyes. Every sad song on the jukebox knows exactly how this story goes. I keep my pride in the daylight bright, but it cracks wide open every night. These late night confessions, pouring out with the whiskey and smoke, saying all the things I should have said before I let you go. These late night confessions, I hide them when the sun shines through. By daylight I'm strong and moving on, but at midnight I'm still missing you. If I ever dial your number again, I hope you don't hear how broken I've been. These late night confessions, they fade with the morning light, but the truth is always waiting when the world goes quiet at night. Yeah, these are late night confessions, they show me what's real and true. I can lie to everyone else, but I can't lie to you. Yeah, these late night confessions, these late night confessions. I swore I'd never feel this way again. Built these walls like they were my best friend. Every scar said don't let love inside. I wore my loneliness with a little pride. And then you smiled like the sun through a storm, and every old promise was suddenly warm. Yeah, love comes back around like a song you forgot you knew. Just when you think you shut it down, it finds a way back to you. Yeah, love comes back around on a road you swore was done. I was lost, I was 6 feet down, then I felt your rising sun. You took my hand like you knew my past, didn't ask me why love never lasts. You just stayed like you weren't afraid of all the mess and mistakes I made. I tried to run, I tried to doubt, but you saw straight through my way out. Yeah, love comes back around like a song you forgot you knew. Just when you think you shut it down, it finds a way back to you. Yeah, love comes back around on a road you swore was done. I was lost, I was 6 feet down, then I felt your rising sun. Maybe we don't get to choose the time, but we get to choose whose hand we find. Yeah, love comes back around stronger than it ever was. I was sure my word